So if you're looking for a week in Croatia that has it all, beautiful historic streets, amazing food and easy day trips to surrounding areas, then Split is the place for you. So in today's episode, we'll be sharing the best sights to see, the tastiest spots to eat and the adventures you can't miss, all while exploring this incredible city with our two girls. So most people that visit Split will probably start their adventures here on the Riva Promenade. It's this big, beautiful, wide open path that leads you right across the water, and it's got plenty of shops, restaurants, cafes, gelato shops, all of the things that you could possibly need to just spend one beautiful day here overlooking the ocean and watching the boats go past. We'll be talking about this place later, but when Diocletian's palace was first built, it was actually right on the water's edge. So this promenade has only been recently added in the 19th century, when the French filled in the waterfront to create a wide open space for the public to go to. The Austrians later expanded it and planted palm trees, and then in the 20th century it was modernized again and eventually became this beautiful promenade you can see today. A very big thing we've noticed while being here in Croatia is the coffee culture. We've noticed so many locals and tourists going to the cafe and just sipping on a cup of coffee for hours at a time. And it's something that we can definitely get around because it's something we like to do as well. It makes for a beautiful morning walk just going along this promenade, but obviously it does get extremely busy, usually around lunchtime and dinner time as well. It's really cool to see everyone enjoying their day, just out watching the water and just enjoying this beautiful weather. And if you keep following the promenade, you can arrive at Diocletian's palace, which is the place I quickly mentioned earlier. And it's this big, beautiful, walled-off fortress/castle that basically started the entire old town and the whole of Split. So as you get closer, you start finding things like this old wall. So cool. So this whole front wall from here used to be the palace wall, and now all these beautiful restaurants and bars and houses all are built into this wall, which I think is such a cool look. And then once you come inside, you'll find even more of what I've just mentioned. Diocletian's palace was built around 305 AD as a retirement palace for Roman Emperor Diocletian. And today, around 3,000 people still live inside of it. So it's not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it's also a lived-in neighborhood. It's part palace, part fortress, part city. And that's why it doesn't look like a single building. It's just this big, beautiful maze that you can walk around in and explore, which is very different to a lot of palaces that we've visited before. There's a lot of things you can see in this area, but we've chosen to do the bell tower climb because that way we can get a view of Split area as well. Just got to get through the crowd. So we've got 180 stairs, 60 meters high. They are big, aren't they? Giant steps for little toddlers. Holy moly, you're climbing a mountain here. Wow. It's already good views. So it was €7 for me and then €7 for Tom. So €14 total to do the bell climb since the kids are free. So beautiful in here.
We're so high, but it didn't take long.
Did it? It's so cool, isn't it? And this is the hill we're thinking of conquering this afternoon, if we still have some energy left after today. What are you doing? Cheese. What I love about this bell tower is how open it is. Everywhere you're walking, you can see stunning views in the old town. And usually they're very opposite of that because you can't really see out until you get to the very top. But this one is very special because you've got some good views a lot of the time. Wow. You going underground now, Mila? So we're now under the palace in the Cellars, and this is actually where they filmed Daenerys' dragons living here in Game of Thrones. And I could actually imagine them living here because it's got like this green light and it makes it all moody. And I mean, it's a pretty cool place to keep your dragons. Tom also mentioned that it was the old sewer system, so. And the big difference in Croatia and Australia is that Croatia uses really old palace walls as their garage.
People still living here in this huge tourist attraction.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to be able to see the people actually living here. It's just such a cool place to explore here. There's so much to discover in the palace. So this section of the palace wall is so cool to see from the outside. When you're walking along the promenade, you can see in and there's just these big holes in the windows, and that's where you'll find this section of the wall. And it's just really cool to be able to see it from different perspectives. To be able to be in the palace wall, looking out through these holes out to the ocean is just stunning. And they definitely picked a good spot for a palace, that's for sure. And it's funny because we have actually already been in Split for a few days now, And I haven't even found this section at all. We've been walking around, stumbling upon different places, and I just have not come close to this area. And Tom and I actually visited here 9 years ago, and we didn't even know that this area was here. So that's saying something. You could easily visit Split and accidentally just never visit the palace. But it's definitely worth seeing when you are here, because it's really cool. And I just love how they've got the old and the new just right beside each other, so you can compare them. And after all the walking around in the hot sun, you get a little bit thirsty, so it's a good idea to either go into the old town, find a cute little cafe to sit there and have a drink, or you can obviously just go back to the promenade, which is what we're going to do today because we haven't done it yet. We're going to just take in the views while having a nice cold drink. Tom will probably get coffee, so that's a bit of the opposite.
There's 4 here.
Something really cool about these little restaurants and bars along the Riva Promenade is that they're based out of these tiny little shop fronts, and there's actually like not an obvious restaurant there. There's usually like shops side by side this door, and you can go up the stairs and then there's the restaurant and bar up there. And I just think that's so unique, and it's cool to see from the front of the wall, just these tiny little shop fronts and then this massive stone wall behind it. It's just a very unique look. So to help cool me down, I've gone with a peach iced tea today. Usually I stick with the sparkling water because it's amazing with lemon, but today I just wanted something a little bit different. And Tom did get a coffee. Cheers. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Taste that. You picked the wrong drink, Tom. Can't go wrong with a peach iced tea. You can probably get sugar overload though.
Water, sugar.
24 grams of sugar, 6 teaspoons. This is our hack for if you want to sit somewhere for a while with the kids. Bring some sticker books. They're very happy to do this for like maybe 20 minutes, I reckon.
Get you a good 20 minutes.
So for our afternoon activity, we're heading up Marjan Hill, and it's about 100 steps up into this beautiful little nature oasis, out of the city streets and away from all the chaos that tourists bring. But yes, to get there is a bit of a challenge to get up all these stairs with the kids, but it's going to be worth it for the views at the end, I'm sure of it. I love that this is the entrance. Do you want to do the massive staircase or some chilled wine? I know what my answer is. So thankfully, our main goal at the end of this walk is to have a nice Friday afternoon drink. So we're going to get to the top first. We found the massive staircase. It's a kitty cat.
What?
Kitty cat behind you. Getting that view. Wow, look at the mountains in the back. Busy with her dandelion. Show me how it works.
If it's a little bit stuck down, I just get it with my hand.
Almost there.
Whenever I find a dandelion, I'm gonna pluck it.
So there is this big, beautiful terrace that you can sit at to have a drink or some ice cream or something if you want to enjoy the view there. But if you're like us and you bring your own drink, then you can find a chair along the hillside, take in the views while you're having your free drink. Found our seat. It's a bit of a leany seat.
Sorry.
It's actually on an insane lean. Maybe that terrace wasn't a bad idea. Right, these are our drinks of choice. Tom's chosen a Jack Daniels and Coke, which he got very excited about when he found them. He stocked up on like 3 or 4. And I've got the very similar to Orchid Thieves Croatian knockoff.
At least they knocked off the flavour as well, so it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, just the most beautiful views. Look at that crack. Cheers to Split. And yes, we brought the sticker books again. They just get us through those moments where you just want to sit down for a little while. We ate lots of amazing food while here, and some that I would recommend you try is this gelato, puffy little pancakes, especially with Nutella and strawberries, and the focaccia sandwiches from Focaccina. Split makes for the perfect base to explore more around the area. So if you want to find out what some of the best day trips are, then hit that subscribe button and catch our next video. Thanks so much for watching.